Oh my god, this week's shooting vibe! It's been mental this morning, but it's been good. Keeps you on your toes, doesn't it? Keeps you alive. The legends are here, Steve and Alex. It's all coming together, bro. Coming together. Oh, proper coffee, that is so good. Alan's been doing a wicked job of the combing. Look at this, guys. A massive Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Hey, good morning guys, welcome back to the channel. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the light cast drawing that's just been sent over. I'm going to lay it all out to make sure it all works correctly. This is drawing sent over from light cast. This is the extension coming on the back. The back of the house is here. So I just want to run a line along the existing part of the building here, run it all out, make sure it's parallel to this building, work out the measurements, just make sure everything is absolutely spot on. First time I've probably seen in my van actually. So my van's a real key point, keep everything I need. There's some lines. That's me plumber. Pink or orange? Yeah, let's go pink. So we've got that, got my lines, my pins. One thing I always do, make sure I've got plenty of lines. Right, I need a lump hammer, don't I guys? There we go, lump hammer, that'll do. Don't know where my S-wing is, ain't got a clue, somebody's borrowed it. Do you ever get that, guys? People borrow your tools and don't put them back. Always happens, doesn't it? Good job I've got 2 or 3 lump hammers. So lump hammer thing, saw. There you go, look. Before you ask, I will do a van tour. Not today, but there's quite a lot of kit in my van. You can probably see there's loads and loads of different drawers. So all those drawers have got different stuff in. Me being me, I've labelled everything up. What a geek, just love it. And obviously, wash hand basin and everything else that you need. Just in case you do a bit of soil and you need some warm water. We'll do the van tour later. Let's go and crack on and let's set out all these block and beam to make sure it all works. Okay guys, here we go. So it's really important, I need to make sure this line of this building is going to come along this existing line here, all the way along down here, all the way. I'll probably put a pin up the top over there. Actually it won't be a pin, got some batten over there I think somewhere. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a measurement of that wall there. I'll probably punch a hole through there because I want to be able to see I've got the same measurement here as I've got here. I don't want to be taking measurements off that wall there, even though I suppose I could do, but I think it would be good to obviously have a couple of points off here because I don't know how good that wall is. A couple more tools. I've gone and got myself my tape, a cold chisel, bolster as well. Obviously got my drawings, a couple of tiles to hold my documents together, glasses, saw, lump hammer, lines. I will start to break it down so you can see why I'm doing this, to double check, because once I've ordered the block and beam, I don't want it to be wrong, guys. It's really important that I want it to land before we even start the extension, up to damp, get the beams in, get the flooring, get then straight up to wall plate, which is where I want to go, guys. So what me and Brian have done, we've actually ascertained that this building part here, on that return, the old part here, is actually from that corner point there to this corner here is 40mm out. So what we've just done, we've just checked the parallels from the garden wall, and that's within 5mm on this side here. But then we've just checked the line to the garden wall over there, from that point over here to the line, and then from where the footing's going to go all the way along here, and it's absolutely bang on the nail, isn't it, Bri?
Yeah, it is.
So it just shows you when you're dealing with old buildings, just check a few different points. I was shocked that actually this datum line across here to our line here is perfect. That's where the extension's coming through. A little bit shocked actually for a wall that long to be so out of square, or not like parallel to what's going on there, bro.
Another one would be to measure what the gap is between them 2 walls, wouldn't it?
No, because that there is built later. That was a bolt on that there. I would think that what they've probably done is measured in between as they've built that up anyway, bro. I don't think they've come across this way, you know. I would have think that's what they've done. Anyway, guys, so we're just gonna finish off checking out the block and beam now, because the measurement was 8 meters, 730mm, wasn't it? Because we had to deduct the 100mm.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna work everything out. Let's go on inside and let's have a look. Get my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is because of the extra measurement here, and then they've worked out 100mm block here, and obviously my footing will go through the center point here. I'll lay a block flat through this section to put some vents through, but what I want to do is I want each of the beams to fly through a little bit. I always like doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these ones then 4-4, I'm going to make these ones then 4-3, so I'll know how number in this bay 1 I'm going to make them, so I'm just going to write here then, down here, bay 1, it's going to be 4, 3. We then got bay 2, 4, 4. And that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those. And there's literally the balance is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those. And they're going to be at 4.1, which is correct. So 4.1. There you go. So I've just double checked all my block and beams. I can now contact Light Cast, who we always use, and say this is what I'm after. Get the beams here, they'll be ready to rock and roll once I get the damp up. Now I've just took off this down pipe here. Now I'm going to be looking along this wall to make sure I decide where I'm going to put my pin. Now looking at the wall, it's a little bit wavy, but one thing I can see, I think the bottom course here would be a better line through here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pin it back there and allow my line to then come all the way through to this corner point here, this course line. It looks a better brick to go to because look, you see the bricks here pretty much on the same level these two are here, whereas this one dives in. I could use this brick here and make sure my line hits here and here, or these two, so as long as I don't touch this one, because that's way below by about 3 or 4 mil. The other alternative is I use this line here. I could do that, but I don't want to. I want to come off this one really, because this is just a plinth line. My wall's going to be 350 mil thick all told, with this plinth detail that we're doing on the new extension. So it's really important when you look at it, make sure you look at the wall and everything to make sure you're happy. So that's where I'm going to go, onto this coursing line here. It just looks a really good line, this line all the way through here. Got a bit of snots here, so the one thing I will do, that'll get replenished later on, but I need to make sure none of that's on. Don't want it to affect my line or anything like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to knock it through on this line here. Tap in quite nicely because of the lime mortar. Probably not. Get that, the heads come off that one. That's how good them lines are, isn't it? Get in there. Put my line through now. There you go, look at that, guys. Can you believe that head there? That's footprint as well. Something wrong with the weld, I think, there, guys. That's how I've now got in. I'm gonna bring my line all the way through. So I want Brian to eye it through, because obviously I can't be at two places at once. The coursing I've gone to, Brian, is this brick line here. So when I pull the line through, just guide me on that level first, so I can put the staff cross member in. Yeah. And then we'll then go until it touches the wall like that, mate. Okay. Go up here, and then we get the line pretty much level on the coursing. It's about there. So what I'm gonna do is just do that with a mark. There you go, Bright. I'll start from the outer part of the brickwork, yeah? If I move it in to that corner of that brickwork, Bright, to your... You're right where an old bracket used to be. You're joking? There you go. When you think you've got it sorted, a bracket gets in the way. The rattler's here, mate. Is it a slot or a posit? Take that just in case. We've got to do a bit of doctoring. I tell you what, if you knew something's going to get in the way, it's going to get in the way, isn't it, guys? You know, it's always the way. Now, Bri is delicately taking that bracket off. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to go back now and try and line it through. Let's go to the corner of the brick, Bri, about there. So I've now got it here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to mark that position like that. So I'm going to zip this screw in here. Sorry, mate.
I'm not only going blind, I'm going deaf as well.
I think we're all going blind and deaf, mate, as we get older, aren't we? So I'm going to zip this in here, guys. There you go, that's it. Now the measure I'm looking for is the measurement from this side wall here to the outside here, and what it says there is from the wall there it should be 3990, then plus the 300. So if I do the maths on that, I've got 3998, then plus 300, 0, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, so it should be 4290 from the existing part of the wall there to the outside of this line. So fingers crossed, here goes. Right, Bri, 4290, that's what we want to read. So if you go to the corner of that build there, Bri, let's see what we got. 4290, look at that. Now what we've got here is 4219. Look at that, 4.4 that is there. Knock 100 mil off then. That then makes it then pretty much 4.3 then. So it's 10 mil adrift from the drawing. What I'm gonna do now, Bright, is if you go from the 100 mil mark, I'll put a hole in the wall over there. Let's just see what that measurement is down there, mate, okay? That's the other reason I've knocked the hole through here, guys, because I want to check it. So go tight to that brick as you can, mate, okay? Now look at that, guys. This is actually saying now 445 mil, isn't it, guys? Look, instantly that building, something's really, really wrong. The measurement here is different by 40 mil, isn't it? So either that extension's out or this is really on the wonk, but I'd rather go off this building. I think that building inside there is completely in the wrong position. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to go to this line here, because you can see, look, Brian's got that line. It's pretty much on the money, isn't it? Touching there, just beautiful. Hey, good morning, guys, welcome back. It's Monday, we've got a mad busy week. What we're gonna do is put a piece of timber there, strap it back to the building here. We now can take out this acro pop here. Acro pop? One of those days. An acro prop, and then we got the scaffolds all come down now here, which is great. So what we're going to do is strip this section of the building. Once we've done that, I can then start digging down the side here, digging down the side here, getting these footings finished, pump all this water out, finish this excavation, which is here at the moment. Once we've done that, I can then start digging this return footing through here, and then get the concrete poured by Friday. That's the mission, guys. So am I going to do it? Let's see by the end of the week. Footings in. Cool, take care, guys. Morning, guys, how you going? We had a cracking day yesterday, smashed all this down, got that all out. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to strip the down pipe there, we're going to strip this slab up here, we're going to dig a hole here, because you can see we've got the pump set up over here. We're going to discharge it into that drain over there. Yes, we are definitely keeping all of this quarry tile floor. Look at it, it's beautiful, isn't it, guys? That's actually like a golden red and like a dark bluey black. Liam's going to be working over here. He's going to be digging down to the bottom of this footing here, and then digging across here. We're going to get building control in to understand what we've got to do on this side here. We'll probably have to excavate underneath this part of the wall here, running across there. And then the last one to dig is this one all the way along here. Ready for Friday. Boom, we're done. So let's crack on. Wednesday, isn't it?
Wednesday today, mate.
Oh my God, this week's shooting by. So it's Wednesday, and I need to make sure we get these footings ready. Now we've had a nightmare. This concrete here is absolutely rock solid, so strong. It's like you could put a 4-story house on that. It's that strong. So what I've just done, I've just come up with a little bit of an idea. I'm going to try and pull that footing out. Will we succeed? That's a big question. What do you reckon, guys? Put in the comments down below whether you thought we were going to do it or not. So here we go.
Come on!
What the results? So we're going to lift this concrete footing up, get some chains around it or a strap. Once we've lifted it up, we can actually then snap it in half, and then it's more manageable then, hopefully. Surely got a big enough footing now. I'll tell you what, mate, just got to lift it enough so we can snap it in half. So guys, Wednesday night, absolutely smashed it. Really pleased. It's been hard graft today. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Take care. We've got a lovely, great big mound over there. Look at that massive mound. There's some of the footings we've had to dig out. It's been monumental, them footings, but we got there. Absolutely so pleased at the moment. Rock on down here. We're getting there. slowly but surely. It's like anything. Hey Alex, again, he's digging this section here, ready for the block and beam to come across here. Now me and Ollie are just setting up some trammel pegs just over here. That will allow us then to run a line all the way along here like this, all the way to that corner over here. And what we're going to do is then take some parallels off the building here, parallels off this garden wall here as well, which allows then to get the right width of the actual extension itself. But I'm really pleased. We've been at it now 2.5 days and we're absolutely smashing it. And we're getting there. Got a bit of a bog thing going on over here at the moment, but I was just smashing that up now. And look, even though I supply headphones, earphones and everything else, he's decided not to wear them. So I'm gonna have to stop him working out and say, put your earphones on. So, Ollie, earphones. Doesn't matter how much. I don't know whether you guys have the same scenario, but it doesn't matter how many times I supply gloves, eye protection, earphones. Anyway, he's learnt his lesson. He's now on video. There you go. He's got Alex's. Oh, there's going to be trouble. He's got Alex's earphones on, man. Boom.
Push him over.
Push him over. Anyway, let's go and have a look inside. So Josh is doing an awesome job of stripping this handrail down. He's been working tirelessly on this handrail. I mean, it's been a labour of love, hasn't it, Josh? It has been a labour of love. So he's getting there, he's doing an awesome job. He's still got a lot of work to do. You can see all the way around here, all the way through. He's been stripping the top and the sides off. Got a lot still to do up here. And what we're then going to do is work on the underneath, getting all this cleaned, because the client wants this handrail to look $1 million, and so do we, you know? It's all part of this journey that we're on to make sure this house is absolutely amazing. We've had a bit of a problem with the shower tray. Now, Bry's in there to get this, because the client turned around to us. There you go, Bry.
Right.
The client turned around to us and says, look, I want a wet room system in here, which is absolutely fine. To get the wet room system to work beautifully, we've got to make sure all of these joists are absolutely spot level. And at the moment, it's 14 mil adrift, isn't it, Bry?
It is, mate, yeah.
So over 1, 2, 3, 4, we've got to sort this floor out now. We'll get it sorted, but it's another thing that holds us up. Everything else, we've got elements board in, moisture board on the ceiling, that's all done. Cracking on really well. That's the tray that we're going to put in over there. Now, I don't know whether any of you guys are using any of these trays, but they're absolutely brilliant. Love these trays, absolutely so cool they are. Coving here looks lovely, doesn't it, guys? This is some of the coving, actually. That's beautiful, isn't it? You know? Just like, absolutely super cool. Really pleased about that. And you see the guys out there now. I've actually got to go out there and now put the line in, which you're now going to see on the time lapse. We're going to set that all up. You know how we mark our footings. I think pretty much everybody does it pretty similar. When you're dealing with old bricks, you've got to make sure, as Alex has pointed out, you've got to make sure that you look at the width of the bricks. Now these are 110 mil.
Well, they're over. They're about, if you look at that one to a good state, yeah, it's
go,
nearly 115.
What we're going to do is say 115 mil, then plus 100 mil cavity or 105 mil cavity, because we're going to use that close cell where it leaves a 10 mil.
Go 105,
yeah.
because you're playing
105, yeah, playing it safe. Got 100, so we've got 115 here, then we've got 100 mil block work inside, haven't we, Alex? So that means it's going to be 320 mil, really.
320 mil, yeah.
320 mil. So that's what we're going to do, guys. We've set it all out at 320 mil. So let me just do a quick drawing for you guys so you can understand what I'm on about, because obviously me talking about it and trying to explain it to you. In fact, there you go. I've got a nice great big drawing board over there. So let's go over here. If we just sort of build the wall makeup first, we've got the outside plinth brick, which is 45 mil, which is there. On top of that then, we've got a brick which is basically 115 mil, Alex has said. And then we've got then 105 mil, 100 mil cavity, 105 mil we'll just do. So 100, 105. And then we've then got 100 mil block. So that means our wall build, all told, is 365 mil, isn't it, guys? Okay, so half of 365 mil is 182 and a half. 82 and a half. Look at that, Ollie was so quick. That's going to be the centre of my footing. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw this a little bit quickly so you can see what's going on. Bit of mops, okay. Look at that. There's that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that edging detail, the 425 mil there on like that. So that is that plinth detail I was talking about earlier. The coursing of the bricks then does this. See that plinth brick?
45mm, isn't it?
Yeah, that's 45mm here. We then got the insulation, which goes in here, which I'm going to draw now. Like that, that's the insulation. And then we've got then a new metric block that we're going to buy. That's my blocks. That's my bricks, which are the old imperial bricks. That's my insulation. So what I'm going to do is the measurement of that, which is 365, and half of that is 185mm, which is centre. I would then measure, then from the centre line, then this drawing, because this is a 1-to-1 scale, 300mm this way, because I'm using a 600 bucket, guys. Yeah, 300mm that way, like that. And then what I can then do is then work out exactly where the centre of my bucket, so I can then do the centre of the dig. So if I measure from that plinth to that measurement there, which is 180mm, I know then if I go then from the edge of the plinth brick, which is over here, guys, look, that way, 182mm, it's actually pretty much within 10mm, I think, looking at that. Yeah. That needs just tapping that way, yeah. So I'll get my lump hammer. So I'm gonna go that way like that. I'm measuring from there to the brick face, which will be a little bit easier for me. It's 137mm, isn't it?
So adding the 45.
If I look at that line, look it down. I'm about 3-4mm out. There we go. So I'm gonna now, there you go, guys. I'm happy with that. Don't forget, guys, these footings, it's not joinery work. It's not joinery work. So that's 137. 137, let's have a look. Parallel off there, that comes there then. Now that's why I like to draw it all out to a 1-to-1 scale on a bit of ply, because it's easy to make mistakes. You think there's a measurements in and you got it right, and it's not. All I'm going to do now is loop that over like that. There you go. And there's my 137mm. There you go, look at that, boom. What we're going to do now is spray marker that, aren't we all?
Yes.
Well, Ollie is, I'm going to film me doing that. In fact, these are my pencils that I'm giving back to Ollie, because he then pinched them off me.
Back in my pocket.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
2 pencils.
Yeah. What is it? Do you guys have this issue? You buy the pencils and then they go disappearing? What's that all about? Anyway, so I've got to crack on. Now, in fact, Liam, there's your tape. Oh no, it's not your tape. Sorry. Oh, it's your tape. There you go. Yeah, that's another thing. These are always my tapes. Don't know why. There you go, buddy. I don't know whether you guys out there, but what I always do whenever I'm digging footings, I always dig to the centre of my footings. The centre of my bucket is always in the centre of my footings. That's why this line is representing. Actually, now look, instead of having a lovely silver, it's now blue. Look at that. It's nearly the A&E blue colours, isn't it? Mind you, it matches the t-shirt. Look, see the t-shirt shape. Look at that. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. That's on the money, innit? Oh. Good. Job done, innit? There we go, guys. So that's how we've done it. So if you wonder how to mark out footings, then obviously check out the video above on an extension that we did, and that shows you in great detail how to mark out a building. Obviously we've gone through some of the little bits of process we've done with marking out this, but it's pretty much straightforward. You can see the centre marker over there in the blue. So what we've done is then pulled the line all the way across here, checked all the square, everything's absolutely brilliant. So I'm really, really pleased. And the only difference is some of the parallels are slightly different off there, but it's good off here, and it's then good on this line through here, which I'm really pleased about. Let's move on to the next mission. Dig up! Been having a good day, morning Alex. There you go, buddy. Just digging some footings in here. We're going to underpin slightly on here. Underpin on the other side here, get that done. Do a metre, leave a metre, do a metre. And once we pour these today, on Monday, we then got the main concrete pour, which is gonna be really good. Running a day behind at the moment, well, it's just life, innit? I'd rather have had the pour done Friday, but we had some complications, as you know, guys, with the footings that we had to get out. They were too high. So we're getting the site pretty much set up now. It's a Friday, so you know what happens on a Friday. Friday. So we're getting the site pretty well set up. Diesel mixers over here, canopy, we've got the cutting saw. Got the petrol saw here, stand saw, which we're going to need to cut all those headers, and the English bond that we've got, and then water tubs here, further bricks here. Starting to come together now. We're getting there, which is good. You can see it's a bit boggy here at the moment. Well, we'll soon remedy that once we get the footings in. We'll get it all stoned up, get the relevant pipe work in, get it all stoned up, and then we'll be mud free. Now, it's a Monday morning, it's a beautiful day. I mean, I don't know whether you guys, but this weekend we had so much rain, it was colossal. I actually came back in on Saturday to make sure I was happy with the shoring, to make sure I didn't lose any of the footings with the amount of rain that we've had. Now you can see here, guys, oh, look at that sunshine. Oh, that is so good, look at that, beautiful. So we've got a massive mound there to move. Grab lorries coming in about 10-15 minutes, hopefully. Concrete lorries come in. Also, it's 8:30. We've got a volumetric mixer come in, and then obviously the pump, Rich. So RS Concrete pumps, big respect to them guys. Look, you can see the shoring that we've done to make sure we had no collapses, because we had a lot of rain. All you guys in Scotland or everywhere it's flooded, I hope you're all right, okay guys? Alex is just digging the other footing. Let me jump across. What we've done, we poured one footing here. Morning Alex, how you going, dude? We poured another footing here on Friday. We're digging that section out now to get a footing into there, toe it underneath the extension. Also got a toe underneath this bit here, because we've got a load bearing steel running onto this corner point here. Also, we're going to toe underneath that side over there. Morning, Will.
Morning.
Now, before you guys say anything, yes, we have 240, because we've got a 240 pump. But that is RCD protected. Very, very rare we ever use 240. In fact, this is the only time we use 240, isn't it, Will?
It's the only time.
So, before anybody says anything, we've only got 240 pumps. Can buy a 110 pump, probably can, if I search around, but we've got 3 of these pumps and we've had them forevermore. So what we've got to do is pump out this trench full of water here. Once we've got that all then sorted, gonna then start working out getting rid of this water here. So what we're gonna do is connect a load of pipe up and then get it down onto the roadside down to there, well, into the front garden, which will drain then into the drains in the front of the house. Once we've done that, the concrete then can go in. We can scrape all this soil off, then get it down to the correct levels, and then get us up to block and beam level, which will allow us then to crack on. Obviously we can drive the digger out, what we need to do. Post came up today on the tall carpenter Dell, and it was brilliant. It was talking about hammers. It was just this is what made me late by 10 minutes today. So it was I had to like throw a comment in because it was just absolutely brilliant. And if you haven't seen it, go and check him out, because he's an absolutely brilliant guy. Really, really cool carpenter as well. So guys, as ever, it's always the case, we've got concrete lorry coming in about 10 minutes. We've got grabber lorry just been and gone. We've got then the pump guy here, and then block and beam was supposed to turn up Friday, hasn't, but now turned up just now. So it's always the case, isn't it? My head is exploding this morning, but we just got to crack on and get on with it. So now we've got the block and beam here. That's going to get unloaded. We can get it into the garden, get it ready to go. As soon as we get up to block and beam level, we're away. We can crack on, get done. There you go, drive. Beautiful. So there we go, block and beam unloaded. We can crack on. Concrete's going to start going in over there. You can see it's starting to come out here. Got a great big pool of water, so we're going to set up a rig system here, and then that allows them to pump the water. Leon's just putting their pipes together at the moment. That allows us to then run the water out to the front garden, so we can then start utilising this space instead of it being a wash. So you've got all the connection of the relevant pipe work. It's been mental this morning. I mean, crazy, crazy, crazy mental. But it's been good. Keeps you on your toes, doesn't it? Keeps you alive, keeps the heart ticking. RES Concrete Pumping, big respect to these guys, absolutely awesome. If ever you're in the Warwickshire area, definitely check out these guys. Really, really competitive on price, absolutely brilliant they are. Concrete's going in nicely. Look at Joe.
I always get the message.
Class. That's what it's all about, guys. Ollie's going to get the laser level sorted. We can get that all set up and then date them all the way around. That's our date on point there. 2 pads are already done. It's been a good morning, isn't it, Alex?
Very good morning, mate. And the sun's out.
This is
Sun's
Alex.
out.
Sun's out. We're rocking, baby.
No rain. No more rain.
He's a really good friend already. I've only known him a few days, but he's a new guy called Josh. He's just a really super cool guy. But I haven't seen this for absolutely years and years, and I've got to tell you, look at this, what he's doing. Hey Josh, here you go, man. Morning. Look at this. This is so super cool. Look at this. He's got his camping stove and he's got a coffee. Look at that.
Can't good coffee.
Do me a favour, guys. If any of you other guys do this or do anything like kind of above the norm, put it down in the comments down below. But I think what Josh is doing here is super cool. I think he's going to set a new trend. I'm definitely going to have to start bringing my coffee pot out and doing exactly the same. Boom, love it, man. Boom. Oh my, oh, look at that. Oh, proper coffee, that is so good. Now let me know anybody else down below who's just the same or got any other kind of different thing they're doing.
So we've got all the footings in last week, solid round here now. Alex is putting in the pipes for the data cables to go through. We've got to run a pipe just down here in this corner. That's going to be for a drainage. Ollie is just over here at the minute. He's going to dig a trench along here. Was it 600? 600, mate. Yeah, and that's going to be the footing ready for the garden wall. Get the neighbours' privacy back in. Alex and me have got to do some engineering down here, lay some bricks, get that ready for the block and beam, and we're aiming to get that ready this week.
This project we're doing at the moment, we've got some absolutely awesome people working with us. We've been leaving little hints every now and again, but look at this, guys. Boom, the legends are here, Steve and Alex. I'm really excited to have them on board because it's just going to be absolutely cool. They're the helpers do this building on the back extension of this property, and also they're throwing up the side garden wall with Alex as well. So here we are. Here's the legends. Hey, how you going? So they're very kindly said they'll come up and give us a hand, and we wanted to do a collaboration together. We've been wanting to work together for a long time, and we finally found a window that they could come up and give us a hand and get involved with us. So we're really excited. They're going to help us. We're throwing in this garden wall all the way along here at the moment, and then obviously we've got this amazing beautiful extension. I'm just clearing at the moment over here, getting all the relevant groundwork sorted, clearing it because it became a bit of a bog. It's a bit of a nightmare, as you know, walking in the foot. Got some of my cover boards. So there's 2 Alexes and 1 Steve. They'll be confusing. We're gonna have to come up with another name from my mate Alex. Alex 1, and then Alex 2, and then Steve. So I think that's what she will do. So what they're going to be doing is giving us a hand putting this extension up all the way around here, Obviously this is not part of an old existing footing. These two pipes, you might be asking what these pipes are all about, guys. Now these two pipes, what they are, these are going to be access pipes to get cabling and like Cat 5, other kind of cables. It's going to run all the way along here, go all the way through, all through there into the garden. All I'm going to do today is get it dug through to there, because then it's out of my way. I can get this all then cleared up and then sorted out, which is what I'm after. You can see we're just holding up the arch just to make sure it's a little bit safe. Liam's on the case, loading out for the guys. We've got the mixer going up over there. It's really funny, when I've been watching Steve and Alex's channel, I've always wondered what these are here. These are so cool. What a great idea, isn't it? So chuffed to have them here, it's just brilliant. So let me go and take you upstairs and show you what's been going up there, because there's been a lot happening. Bryce cracking on with this, getting the mountain through. Ah, look at that, tanking in. Oh, it's all coming together, Bryce. It's all coming together. We've got Miles cleaning out all the rubbish there. Oh no, it's Josh. Morning, Josh. How you going, mate? That's one thing we always do, guys. Wherever we're working around, we never leave the rubbish in the voids. Always clean them out. It's just a little bit nicer. Clean them out, then insulate them wherever you can. So Josh has done that. He's been repairing all the floors, getting them sorted out. Alan's been doing a wicked job of the combing. Absolutely lovely. Now, Tony light. This is an experiment. What we are going to do is we're going to put a feed off this light that's going to allow us to plug another light into it. We're going to have a load of those made for the company, because if you just find they're good, really, really handy, and they light up the area beautifully. I mean, look at that, boom. Oh yes, let me take you into here. Got the matting down here, look at this. You know when you feel it's coming together, it's coming together. So guys, here we're gonna go. We've got Liam and I've got Josh. Now, Liam's never done a block and beam before, and there's Josh. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show him how we do it. First thing is that you've got to make sure you brush off all of the surface, get all the last bits out, hardly any bits at all in the joints. We had a special guest, Kevin from K-Caps. I went to the show, said I was going to use them, and I've used them on the edges here. British made as well, which is really cool. So what we're going to do, we're going to soak the slab up first, and then at the time we're going to do a 5-in-1 mix. That's what's asked for from the block and beam company. All block and beam companies are different. They'll say a 3-in-1, 4-in-1, 5-in-1, 6-in-1. This is specified as a 5-in-1. So what we're going to do is 5 sharp and then 1 cement, and then obviously we need the gauging bucket. Some of you might say, oh my god, I can't believe that bloke's fussing on gauging buckets, but that's what we do. It's all right. Can you do me a favour, guys? Can you get mixing over here? Liam, can you get a gauging bucket, mate? On it, he's on it. Don't be afraid, just soak it up really, really well. Hose pipe on it, boom. I've just covered all of Steve and Alex's bricks, and they're gonna go, oh my god, Tone, what are you doing, soaking the bricks? All right guys, what we like on the mix. I know it sounds silly, that looks quite wet, doesn't it? But actually it's not. It's got to definitely be a little bit wetter than that, mate, okay? That's it, it needs to be like soup. You see that there, guys? See that there? That's what it needs to be like. Other people might think, oh my god, Tone, you're making it way too thin. I'm not, trust me. When this goes onto there, it starts to dry really quickly. I want it to run into all the gaps as well. Now the one thing we're doing is we're using a really firm stiff brush, and all it's going to do now is just brush it into them gaps there. We just keep working it and working it in. Now you can see why it has to be so wet. It'll make his arms massive and ache today.
Went to the gym yesterday, which I'm regretting.
Oh, that's it then. I really do sweep it off. Definitely see all the face of the blocks on the top. It's really gone in quite beautifully. I don't like to leave loads of little mounds all over it, but you can see the amount of slurry that's on top, and we'll keep working that in and working it in, and then we'll brush it off, brush it off, brush it off until it looks like this. This is what we're trying to achieve, because it makes it easy then for the brickies when we then come to lay the damp, clean up. We've not got as many snots to knock off. It just makes life a lot easier. It's always thinking about next trade, next trade, next trade, all the time in front of you guys, all right? Boom, we smash it. See you in a bit. happy Christmas and a happy New Year to you guys. Have an awesome time. We're having 2 weeks off, we are. So, and I think you going to Sweden to see the girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There, he's going to Sweden. That's really super cool. And you staying home?
I'm staying off then, yeah.
Yeah, that's it then. You stay. So that's it. So we all wish you guys a massive Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Have a great break. Take your time and be safe. Take care, guys. See you soon.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.